Today we're using the Voyak. This is a gameplay I got. I actually kind of locked in and recorded it without commentary so that I could commentate over it. So let's go through, see how we played. Try and sound a little bit different with these videos. I'm going to basically do a post-com, sometimes live, sometimes post-com. Try to give you guys some tips and tricks of how I play in the moment as well to hopefully help you guys out, get better and stuff like that. So off the break, you see we go through to the left. Now, as I see this guy right here, there are multiple enemies that can see me. So if I shoot this guy from now, they're going to kill me. So as I'm shooting him, I'm going to back away. This way, I'm basically isolating from the opponent, and I'm trying to have a 1v1 rather than a 1v3. I make him weak, so I'm going to challenge him. So I know they're going to be roughly on the time. So all I'm doing now is kind of just holding this left lane of the map, right? So if you look where I get this kill, look what I do after that. So I get the kill, whatever, we go through. Now I'm just kind of, look, I'm like, as soon as I get this kill, I'm worried about my left more than anything. So I'm going to reposition and watch my left. And I'm just making sure no one pushes his left lane. I'm going to scam there and fall off the map, but we get away with it. So look, same thing. We're just holding this side, holding the high ground. I'm not too worried about the point right now. I'm simply just trying to play around it and get as many kills as possible. Now, he does a good job cammering me. I should have been quicker to reposition, but not bad. 7 kills first life. Once again, going through the left here, I've got Looper on. I've got UAV, counter UAV, advance. Just trying to get as many of those streaks as possible. Let's see if anything happens there. So now with the UAV, again, we go through, and you just see our centering is exactly where it needs to be. Take out another one. Player's going to push me right now. What can we do? So I know they're still spawning their side. So you can see, like, the way I'm playing it, again, is I'm keeping the positioning. Now I'm slowly going to push them. And this time I'm just going to kind of play on these stairs. So it's all about the minimap. If we look at the minimap, you're going to see right now, my teammate's in front of me. He's basically going to be the bait. But right now. So I know if I pause it right now, if the enemy was to come through here, they can't kill me unless they kill him first. So I'm using this as my sight. I only react to the left if this guy dies. But earlier, I kind of waited. So you kind of use your teammates around you to help you, even in, you know, random pubs like I'm playing now. And now we're just going to hold this. My teammate dies. Like I mentioned, now I know the left is clear. We're going to hit the wall bounce. Oh, I thought I was going to hit a wall bounce there. We get a kill. We reposition. We stim up. And we're just going to, like, take our time here. And look, we're in kind of, like, their area. A little bit difficult to play around, so I got to back away. So right now, we get this massive kill. I can see I'm only 8% health. Instead of panicking, I hit the stim. Just relax. Don't panic. Just chill. Now I'm going to challenge this guy. I'm really weak. I back away. As I back away now, he's not going to expect me to challenge him in the air, so I will bounce. So his centering is lower than it needs to be. Boom, we get the kill. Wait, is this thing on my gun like a heartbeat sensor, bro? Does that tell me where they are? That's crazy if it does. I actually don't even use that thing on my gun. I'm trying to see. Does it tell me? Yeah, it's low-key like a heartbeat sensor. I don't know if it actually works, though. And at the end, I'll show you guys the build as well. Ah, oh, that's so bad for me, man. That's just poor. It's just poor plays. I'm just watching this basically with you, seeing anything that happens there. The worst thing is scramblers, man. They're pissing me off, bro. These scramblers are annoying me, man. Get a couple of kills there, sit in the corner. So I don't know where they're going to be exactly. I'm kind of playing around it. Ideally, like, depending on your weapon, you want to use different power spots. So one thing I did do here, even though I have no UAV, so no minimap, look at, like, my screen right now. Can you see the blue dots? That tells me, like, oh, my teammates are there, so they're probably behind me. Like, I'm probably facing the wrong way. So I instantly kind of turn around, and now I'm going to watch this left side and just, like, see where they're coming from. So I don't see anyone, so I assume they're coming through the right. I'm like, I bet. They should be coming through the right now. And that's just bad timing. I probably should have just held the power position. But again, like, I'm kind of just running it down in pubs. I'm not really stressing too much about KD. I'm kind of just playing. So I'm 14-3 is not bad. It's just, like, generally, like, little things that can help you guys get better. I thought I'd share with you guys. Instead of doing a live one, just kind of a post one. The actual weapon, that was good, man. I like this weapon. I haven't given it too many opportunities, like, different attachments. This one was actually annoying as well, because I had a red dot on, but for some reason it wasn't working. So there's actually an attachment I don't have on here. Like, I think I'm running 4 attachments right now on this build. So I've just added... what did I add? Like, I don't know what I add, like a barrel or something. I've added something to it to make it even better. I think I added a long barrel, so it's gonna have even more damage range. And yeah, this gun's good though, man. This gun's good. It's a proper fast AR. I like it. It's a really good gun. We go through again, jump across here. That was always gonna happen because I kind of pushed the hill by myself. Biggest thing is scramblers, man. They're pissing me off. I haven't seen anyone in 4 minutes because of scramblers. You see a lot of these fights I'm losing is with subs. Like, I'm pushing these subs too close. If I was playing like well, I would have probably maintained my high ground and like held my position like I did the first life. But you see I'm kind of running it down. It's not ideal against subs. One thing you want to do is like add movement to just finesse the fight. So right there's like a perfect example. As I go through, first of all stim because I'm weak. But as soon as I see this guy here, like I'm about to go past him. We both kind of look at each other. Instead of me reacting, my first reaction is actually to slide. Now, it's harder for him to center onto me. So whenever you're in those scenarios, you want to try and use movement to kind of finesse out. Like as one shot, get the kill. I know he's on the hill behind me. Again, I got caught out between two people there. We just did the one pump. So if you guys don't know what the one pump is, it's a really good mechanic in the game. My favorite by far. So it's right there, I'm shooting him. So all I do now is I kind of go prone for a second. So you see I go prone, I kind of crouch, then I stand up again. And what happens is on his screen, now, I'm still behind the barricade, essentially. So when you do that, you're basically cameraing the opponent. You're like resetting your screen. So on his screen, his frame hasn't caught up to yours. He doesn't see me as quick. And if you constantly do that, it's called snaking. And that's what snaking is. If you ever heard the term like, oh, he's snaking, it's basically doing that one pump constantly. So your opponent never sees you. Really, really broken. So we get this first kill, want to instantly back away, play in the corner. And all I'm doing now is kind of get my bearings. Like, where could they be? Left, right. Right there, I should have known they were on the left. Like, watching it back, it was obvious. Again, I'm just holding, like, good areas. This is a really good spot. Almost died. Yeah, I end up dying there. But still, I like the angle there for sure. Just kind of make it a bit difficult for them. Sometimes you die, but it's more when multiple people push you. So what I just did there, just playing by the hip, just to show you guys, is like, I think is really, really useful, is playing by the hip. So it's not necessarily aiming down sight until I get the information. So you see right now, I'm not aiming down sight. And once I see him, I'm already centered, then I kill him. So you want to aim by the hip to kind of get information. I know they're coming from here, so I kind of get behind cover. I see he's contested, so I try and jump and slide, use some movement, reposition. This was like a good little sequence there. We get a couple of kills. We get 4 kills there on the hill. Because I'm using low score streaks, I'm not really like overplaying my life, to be honest. I'm kind of just running it down. So playing pretty well, man. Playing pretty well overall. This guy's on my right here. I'm going to go through. Again, look at that movement. We kind of back away and jump. So with a sub, it's even more deadly. But it's just about using Omni movement to kind of your advantage. So right now, like, look at the UAV. I know he's here. I go away. As I jump backwards, I'm shooting and jumping away. So the reason I'm sliding away is in case I'm weak, I have an escape plan. And I cut the left. I see no one here. My teammates are at the back, so I assume they're spawning at the front, like front middle here. So I'm just going to kind of pinch round. And look, we end up catching them by surprise there. Now, because I shot, I gave away my position there. But for the most part, we catch them by surprise. With 30 seconds left, they're not pushing, like, middle. So I'm kind of just thinking, like, where they're coming from. They did take a while. I don't really know what they were doing. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I should have just held. Sometimes I get a little bit antsy. Like, I should just hold and wait. And if no one's there, like, rotate safely. From watching this gameplay as well, like, I was running around too much. I shouldn't run around like this unless I have a sub. Like, all these deaths are so avoidable. I don't know if I've lost many 1v1 fights. A lot of the fights I've lost were just, it's just stupid, like, positioning. I still had a really good game, but, like, I'm just running it down too much. I was actually in a Discord call during this, and we're just talking about CDL and stuff, like, from yesterday in the event, and, like, I can tell the way I'm playing, like, I was just running it down, which I kind of, I don't know, I kind of like doing these videos as well, a bit different, rather than me just doing live comms. Like, it's just a genuine like raw game, you know what I'm saying, without me doing too much. The biggest thing that messed me up is the radar, man. Having scrambler is really messing me up, so I gotta maybe put something on that gets rid of that. It's really annoying me. It's so, like, hard to know where they are without the minimap. I like that little short jump there, but it wasn't worth the risk. Like, I was coming from such a thin door, like, he could have pre-fired me. See, that's good. Like, you see, like, I'm weak, so I'm kind of backing away. That's what you want to do sometimes if you're playing for streaks, is kind of just reposition a lot. I definitely think it's a good thing to add to your game. Bro, the scramblers, man. Leave me alone. There's so many on the map. They got like 5. We took way too long of a route here. Like, I'm getting too active for the gun I have. I think this is good for like a submachine gun, like an NPC. It's not what I'm using. I don't need to do this, to be honest with you. I don't need to be up close. This is where I should be, yeah. Like, power positions. If you guys have an AR like this, like, use your power position like this. Like, I'm holding the whole mid-map. Look at that. Perfect. Like, you don't need to be up and personal. Like I said, I was kind of just running around for fun. Like, I wasn't thinking too much about it, but there's hopefully some gems in there for you guys when you're watching this. Maybe you're just watching it because you like the gameplay, you know? Let me know as well, man, because we're on a multiplayer channel. What other videos would you guys like to see, man? I'm gonna hold myself accountable to make it upload daily uploads. So let me know what you guys want to see, man. I'm gonna hold myself accountable for these daily uploads. So I'm excited to see what you guys want to see. That's rough, man. I remember being in that spot. I was like, ah, such a good spot there. But you see, a 41 and 16, like, it's not bad. I actually think, like, at least 7 or 8 of my deaths were just so stupid of me. So this easy could have been, like, 41 and, like, 5. If I was, like, locked in and didn't scam, I reckon I could have been 40 to 5. Good life there. Great shots. Good pre-firing. Did a good job, man. Again, I don't know exactly where they're coming from, so I'm trying to go through. That grenade really messed me up there. I still get the kill, but that grenade just really messed me up. I can see how... Look how many nades are hitting me right now. I'm, like, checked. I should have used my assault pack. Why am I scamming? Why am I scamming? Don't push these guys. Oh, my God. What am I doing? I shit on them, but come on off. What am I doing? I just, like, fucking went rogue, bro. I just, like, shout on them because I'm better than them. Like, wasn't a good play at all. I love that wall bounce. Good wall bounce for sure. Make him one-shot challenge. Beautiful. The way I play that, like, is exactly how I like playing gunfights, controlling them. That's really good. Like, just to show you, like, this is how I like to play. Like, right there, look at this. As I jump towards him, you can see the constant damage pressure we put on. That makes him tweak. So look at this. First we see him, so we jump across, but we don't stand there. We just jump and wall bounce to shoot him and back away. Now he's one shot as I close the gap. I know he's stuck there. As I jump, I pre-fire him again. He's weak again. Jump around the corner again. Pre-fire him again. And now, like, it's just about time. Like, look, now he's out in the open. Boom, he's got 1 health. So if you can get those gunfights, you can really finesse people. What he did poor there was he just stood there prone. So if you guys play like that, the problem is, like you saw there, as an enemy, I just was able to go around. He didn't reposition, so I was able to kill him from a different angle because I already knew where he was. Good kill. Is there a couple more there? I definitely play this more like a sub than an AR, man. I think with this weapon, though, you can kind of get active with it. You can. It's a good weapon, though. Like I said, we'll go through the attachment at the end. Show you guys any suggestions or anything. Depends on your playstyle as well. I would use this, the weapon, like the way it's supposed to be used, though. Like, I wouldn't use this as like an ultra long range AR. Like, I just don't think that's his bag. There's some patience from me. One thing I need to do more, bro. Why didn't I put my assault pack down ever? If I didn't put my assault pack down, it will help me massively. So right there, that's the one pump we kind of discussed earlier. And you see that he doesn't really use it as well. So like, I go through. As I see him, boom, look at that one pump. So one pump there. And this is one thing you could do to counter it is just pre-fire. So he was eventually going to peek out and just pre-fired him. So if you guys are in that situation where you're like, someone's like snaking you, you can just pre-fire. Not a bad game. I mean, we ended up losing, but it's not really that deep. It's just pubs. Not a bad game at all, man. So we went, what? Yeah, 55 and 18. So we got a 3 KD. So if you guys are trying to get better at pubs and stuff, right? Like, you can do that. Probably even better. Probably even easier. Because I was scamming. I was scamming for sure. So, we'll take that, man. Now, let's go through the build. This is kind of what we had on. So, muzzle, I just went for the normal suppressor, man. Just to keep myself off the map. I just don't like being on the map. I don't think you need monolithic. I don't think you need this as well. I think it's fine with the range and stuff, so I wouldn't really mess around too much. I'll just have that on. Barrel, I had the long barrel on after the video of the gameplay. I put the long barrel on. Like I said, I think that was glitch. I only have 4 attachments on that. But it's actually with the long barrel. I think it's nice. It gives you that extra damage range. It just makes it really strong. So you could shoot someone mid-range and have, you know, quicker time to kill. I do think you need a magazine in pubs. So like I kind of go with a 40-round mag, just nice and easy. For the rare grip, probably low-key, like the quick draw grip is probably better than that. I don't think you need sprint to fire as much than ADS, so I would actually go with that quick draw instead. And for the stock, I personally like this stock. This is just like a preference. I love this stock. It's just the ADS movement stock. Just because like strafing is so important. I think it's so important. But this build is like a mid-range build. I think that's where it really excel. In the gameplay, you saw I made it way too close. If you make it like mid-range like that, it's nice. It's a nice build. Now, one thing you'll see as well is like it kicks a little bit, but it's really strong. So it kind of goes from there. What I'm actually going to recommend, if you guys are struggling with recoil, instead of using the long barrel, I would actually say what you could add on as well is the buffer springs, which I haven't unlocked. Or you could kind of go to the underbarrel. And with the underbarrel, you could go even this, for example, right? Anything that you have unlocked, like you want a little bit of recoil control there if you're going to play a little bit more at range. This actually feels a lot nicer to control your shot. I personally don't mind having a little bit of recoil because I work around it. It's quite a strong gun. So I personally prefer long barrel, but I think that's where you can differ. Like, depending on the build, if you want a bit more recoil control, I would say take off the long barrel and go from there. Where I think are non-negotiable are these 3. I think these 3 are, like, really, really needed. And the suppressor. I think those 4 are kind of needed, like, really, really well. Another one is this. Like, if you're not going to go long range, you can go for this suppressor here. Because, once again, you can get that extra recoil control, which is kind of needed, because his gun kind of kicks. And then you can have the long barrel. Or if you want really like a lot of recoil control, get rid of the long barrel, put on like recoil springs, and put on this suppressor. You just get less range, yeah? So you can kind of play around with it, just test it yourself. This is what I would personally rock with, something like this. It's a little bit more faster, a little bit less recoil control, bit more high damage, being close, omni movement kind of gameplay, like similar to what you saw. I went a little bit too rogue with it, too close combat, but yeah, this is a good build, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys want to see, and like I said, we'll do some daily videos. I'll catch you guys from tomorrow. Peace.